Hey boils and ghouls, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this look. Woo, oh my god, look at how pink my hands are compared to my face. Let's just bring those down. I haven't made a video in like this long, you guys. Get ready with me as I get ready to make a video. Be sure to click that like and subscribe button and give me comments and presents and all kinds of delicious treats. This mirror is dirty. So first thing I'm gonna do is tuck the hair behind the old ears and take out my nose ring because we don't want that in the way. And then I'm gonna clip my bangs back for a little bit. I'm gonna use this cute little back clip that I got from Killstar. They're very cute, but I left them in my shower and they rusted. So that was a thing. And they're also very hard to open. That'll have to do. You like that? Should I go out of the house like this? So I'm gonna start by putting some primer on. We're gonna go with the Kimchi Chic Effin' Primer in Smooth Matte. I'm just gonna rub some of this all over my face meats. It's kind of gloopy. There's like some white stuff in it. What's going on here? Do you see that? Let's get rid of those little white things. Here we go. Ugh, now my hands are all slippy feeling. I brought a rag. So I've got my beauty blender with the weird nipple all wet and ready to go. It's not wet, it's damp. I lied. So I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. This is my favorite foundation. I have a lot of them, but I keep going back to this one. This is 11 in. It's like one of the lightest shades, if not the lightest. It's not a true match to my skin, but we don't want that, do we? We want to be pale. Pale as the morning fog. Put a little bit on the hand. We're just gonna go in and start applying it places, getting dots like a crazy person. So you can already see like how light that looks compared to the rest of my face. And I'm just gonna keep doing this for a while, so how about if I come back with the foundation all done? So, the foundation is on and I look like a total fucking weirdo. Next, I'm gonna be putting on some powder. This is new. I just started using it and I fucking love it. It's the Manic Panic Virgin Pressed White Powder. Yeah, look at that. It's very white. I made a video about 6 months ago with the Manic Panic Goth White Cream to Powder Foundation, and I like that a lot, but I friggin' love this stuff. It's like pure talc. It's pure talc. I don't know, fucking around. And look, this is so cute. It's got a second compartment for the little powder puff. The little powder puff is garbage. Look, I just ripped it. It's garbage. But that's okay, because I have the Trixie Cosmetics little heart-shaped powder puff right here. And I like it a lot better because it's got this little heart shape that can really get into all the crevices. So I'm just gonna scoop up a whole bunch of this shit and just pack it. I'm an idiot. So next thing I'm gonna do is put the under eye concealer on. This is IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer in Light Nude. I'm just gonna get a little bit on my finger, and then what I do is I rub it in between each one to kind of warm it up and get it malleable, and then I do each eye. And you gotta make a face. It's important. So I hope this doesn't turn out ridiculous looking because I accidentally put the powder on first. It should be fine. Little baby beauty blender here. We're just gonna blend. Just gonna bounce up and down. Bounce, 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 bounce. I always get this little nook right here. That's like one of the darkest parts around my eye. And do the other one. What is that called? That little indentation right there. If you know, comment below. Or if there is no name for it, let's have a contest and come up with the best name for it. The winner will receive nothing. Good enough. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the Manic Panic Virgin Pressed Powder. Use our little powder puff and just get in there. And I like using foundation with some color to it so that it shows through the powder. It gives it a little more depth rather than just looking like you're wearing clown makeup. But I do watch a lot of drag queens put on makeup on YouTube, and I think it shows. So this is a drag queen trick that I learned. You just take a whole bunch of powder and just cram it under the eyes, and it'll catch that fallout when you put on the eyeshadow. And then when you're done with the eyeshadow, you just brush it, and all that eyeshadow comes right off, and the powder looks nice and smooth on the face meats. See what I mean about the tip of the heart being able to get into those crevices? Remember to get your ears. You make your face real pale and don't do your ears, you're gonna look ridiculous. I don't know if you can see this, but the foundation is starting to crack under all that powder. So when I put this on my nose, you can see it gathering in every single pore. And it's really scary, but I promise it'll brush out. So let's do some eyebrows. If you are familiar with this channel, you would know that I often do ridiculous, huge eyebrows that blend into my eyeshadow, and this day will not be an exception. So we're gonna go in with the Black Orb by Ritual de Fille, and I'm gonna use this brush, get both sides of my brush. I'm gonna line up the edge of my waterline, like the little point here, with where my eyebrows do not start. So like straight up, straight ahead. I used to have eyebrows that went that far, but we all know that we overplucked in the 90s, so. And I'm just gonna join them. Of course, that side looks better. So I just kind of make that go straight across. Let's fill her in. And in case you're wondering, yes, I'm gonna go over it a second time after I dust all this powder off. Do I look angry? Arr, let's get the little tail. I'm just following my natural brow at this point. Bing! Eyebrows! So next, I've got a couple palettes that I want to play with. They're all new. I've got the Trixie Cosmetics Trixie X Juno palette, and I've got the Trixie Cosmetics Girl Talk palette. Both beautiful, beautiful palettes. I also picked up the Jeffree Star Weirdo palette when it was on sale for 15 bucks. So here's the Girl Talk palette. It's very, very bright. And then the Trixie Juno one I have not used yet. It's still got the plastic on it. It's got all these pretty colors. And then the Weirdo palette still has the plastic on it, and it just fell on the ground. It's got these colors. Let's get this big puffy brush here. I got this from Hank and Henry. It was on sale. I got a whole set of these brushes for very little money. I love them so much. I'm just gonna do my forehead, get the excess off because I want to put my bangs back down. This brush feels great. So I'm feeling very purple, and it's not just my hair. I know what I want to do. So I'm gonna go into this color right here. It's called Wormhole. It's in the Trixie X Juno palette. You guys, I still got the plastic on the mirror. I'm gonna peel it off. And I'm going to use this Urban Decay eyeshadow brush that I've been using for everything because I fucking love this brush. It's the Moondust brush E210. This holds a lot of eyeshadow. Look at that. Wormhole, here we go. Dip, 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 dip. Tap, 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 tap. Wormhole. Ooh, it matches my hair. Yeah, so this Trixie X Juno palette came out and I had to have it. I didn't care how much it cost. I just needed it. I told myself I wouldn't buy any more palettes after that, and then I immediately went out and bought the Girl Talk palette and the Weirdo palette. So I am not very good at not buying the stuff that I want. I have very little self-control. I blow my money on makeup rather than doing responsible things like saving it. 'Cause fuck that. I'm just coming right up to that line, that imaginary line between the eyebrow and the tip tip of my waterline. What is that called? Comment below if you know. And I'm just laying this on really thick so it looks consistent. This stuff builds very nicely. Trixie Cosmetics are never a disappointment. I'm always very happy with my purchases. Got some big mime energy going on right now. Let's get that gross crease. This is a lot harder to do on this side. Wormhole. And this doesn't really have a lot of fallout happening, which is good. But also I'm prepared for the fallout, so that's mildly annoying. Now I'm gonna go into the Weirdo palette and I'm going to peel the plastic off the mirror. I'm gonna go into this color Razor Blade, which is this nice sparkly silver, which has got me intrigued. And I'm just gonna do up here. Oh, it's more glittery than I thought. That's okay. We're just gonna fill it in the rest of the way. We're gonna come all the way up to the eyebrow, but we're gonna stop before we get there. Just gonna pack this in. I like the way that this looks. It's very foily. Now I'm putting it on real thick. And now we blend, 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 blend. We're gonna get some of that razor blade color into this area so that it blends a little nicer, looks a little... We don't want it to look soft right here. We want it to look very sharp. Now that we're done with the eyeshadow, we're gonna go in with this Hank and Henry brush again, and we're gonna brush off the excess powder. We're gonna make sure to blend this into the neck really well. What the hell is that? Make sure to get those ears. Don't want to have a completely different face than my chest, so I'm gonna take the brush and just pick up a little powder and put it on my neck meats. Being mindful not to get it all over my clothes, which I immediately did. So next I'm gonna go in with this little Hank and Henry brush, and I'm going to go back into the Trixie X Juno palette. And I'm gonna go for this color, Grim Reaper. And I'm going to set my eyebrows. The goal here is to make it so that you can't really tell where the natural eyebrows are sitting. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my trusty KVD Beauty Tattoo Liner, which they have been changing the packaging for KVD and maybe the formulas of a lot of stuff. And I really hope they don't change anything about this. Please don't take it away from me. Please stay the same, don't change. Now, I'm just gonna do a little outline where my, eyeball is. Now I'm gonna do under the eye. I haven't really been into doing the winged eyeliner lately. I found myself more into doing an exaggerated waterline. Oops, I'm doing bad. Okay, let's join the end with the underneath part. My eyes look freakishly huge now. The last thing that I need to do before I put on mascara is join the end of the waterline with this eyeshadow. So I'm going to find a little tiny brush. Here's one. It's the Morphe M250-0. I'm going to clean off the shit that's already on it, and I'm going to dip back into Wormhole. Just kind of bring that up a little bit. Same on this side. There. I'm going to curl my eyelashes and I'll be right back. The reason that I curl my eyelashes off camera is because I hit the eyelash curler. I hit the eyelash curler with the blow dryer so that it's warm, so that it does a better job of curling my snuffleupagus eyelashes. And I keep making little bubbles of spit between my teeth right here. And I don't know why. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the mascara. And we've got the Smashbox Superfan Fanned Out Mascara. And I'm breaking my own rule. I wasn't sure how long I've actually had this. Doesn't smell off, but I checked and I ordered the last tube of it almost a year ago today. I don't know how I feel about other makeup expiring, but your mascara, since it's all wet and stuff, I just think that it's gross. But here we are putting on old ass mascara, and yeah. But you know, pandemic and all that, I haven't really been going out, so I haven't really been using it. So that's how I'm gonna justify the continued use of it. Okay, now for this part, I only want mascara to go on the parts that are under the eyeliner because I want all this to look fairly white. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to put in some eye drops. I've got Roto Cool Max. These are my all-time favorite eye drops. Let's tip our heads back and do that. Hey everyone, did you see up my nose? Oh! Now they're really red. Really, really red. Really, really, really red. That'll go away in a second. First they spaz out, then they get better. And while my eyes are changing color, let's go ahead and do a lip. I've got a Jeffree Star Cosmetics Mini. The color came with 3 other colors in a limited edition little box set. I had to have it. That's why I bought the Weirdo palette, because I found out about this and the colors were awesome. There's like a blood black and a pumpkin-y orange and then this sparkly purple, which I'm really feeling the purple today, so let's do it. This color is called Halloween Orgy. Making a terrible face. Okay. Halloween Orgy, let's go. The corner of my lip is all crusty. So I am dipping in multiple times to get it to really build up. You know when you try to fix something and you just keep making it worse? So it goes on kind of difficult and it's not very forgiving, but once you get it on there, it's like, staying. It's a little tiny bit sticky, but not like a gloss would be sticky. Just when I go like this, they want to stick. I don't seem to be getting like butthole lip when you get the cracks in the lipstick. Butthole lip. It's a thing. I'm gonna put my nose ring in. Yay! So I'm gonna take this Trixie Mattel brush. It's the P13 stippling brush. I'm going to grab the Jeffree Star Extreme Frost in Gag Me because it's my favorite. And I'm just gonna add a little sparkle to my cheekies. Ooh, yes. Let's put this on real thick right here. And that's my final look, you guys. Be sure to keep an eye out for this makeup look in my next video, where I'll be unboxing some dolls. Remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.